morning, everybody. Hi, hello, how are you? Welcome to another video. Excuse the lazy fit. I just got back from the gym and I was thinking about working on some LPS crafts today, so I was like, we're just gonna be a little bit lazy today. But welcome to a Mental Health Monday. I hope you guys enjoy this little series that I've been creating. Today we are going to be talking about skincare, because in like 2022 or maybe even a little after that, I went through a really bad skincare phase, and I wanted to talk about it because right now I'm seeing a lot of overconsumption with skincare, and there are just some things that I need to get off my chest. Number one, you will never have a poreless look. You will never achieve it, because you know why? Because everyone that achieves that look, they're using filters, or their camera automatically gives them filters. And also, we all have pores, okay? That is just a natural thing, okay? It's like if I was like, yeah, I use this serum on my arm and it's giving me the no veins look. We all have pores, okay? First and foremost. Number two, so I'm seeing a lot of those videos where people are doing like, oh, here's my morning shed, and they take a million things off their face. First of all, are you comfortable sleeping like that? I'm not shaming, I'm just curious. Number two, do you put that stuff on your face like every night? Because sometimes too much of like one product can like bother your skin. Number three, that's probably ruining your wallet. Oh my god. But people kind of just post that stuff. I don't know, I'm sure they know that they're making other people feel bad about themselves, but I don't know. Maybe that's just me, maybe that's just my mindset. I have no idea. Don't listen to me. Anyways, at some point I used to have TikTok. I had like a bunch of TikTok accounts because I would do so many different things on TikTok. I would do like LPS, I would do furry stuff, I would do other things. And so obviously TikTok you can have this power when you're on TikTok, and you can do whatever you want. You can do whatever you want with this power. And you could also abuse this power. So you could look up hashtag glass skin, and you can see all these influencers achieving glass skin, and you can look at that and be like, oh, I need that. And they would recommend a little product to you and be like, look at this product right here. You know, I just put a little on my face, and then we go like that. And look at how shiny my face is. First of all, everything works for different skin types, okay? This can work for my skin type, maybe, but it's not gonna work for everyone else's, because we're all different people. We all have different DNA. We all have different face makeups. We all have different skin types. That doesn't mean it's gonna work for you. Secondly, most of these products, people were paid to do that, especially on TikTok right now. People are like, oh my gosh, did you see this on TikTok Shop? It's because they have a specific follower count, and they're being paid maybe per cent, 1 cent, even like per view. And even if something does slightly work for them, you know, they might not use it all the time. They might just say that so they can get that coin. Anyways, but while I was in this little phase, I was buying rice toner, I tried the aloe vera face mask thing where you make it yourself, and I ended up getting the worst rash ever. But I got like a toner. It was like the vitamin C toner, and that managed to fix it all. That toner actually helps me when my skin is like super sensitive and like freaking out. Helps calm everything down. I don't use it all the time. I just use it sometimes. I haven't bought any this year though, because I, don't have the need to. But I was also sleeping in acne patches every night. And I'm not talking about a little dot right there, a little dot right there. I'm talking about big one right here, big ones right here, big ones right here. And I would have that on morning, afternoon, night. That's gonna damage your skin. I also wasn't wearing any sunscreen, because I was like, that's gonna clog my pores. But you should not do that. That's gonna Now I just use tiny ones. And I know you're probably like, eco, that's bad for the planet. I'm aware. I know I'm environmentally friendly, but I cannot do everything environmentally friendly because, especially with this, because I have a really bad skin picking addiction. And sometimes having an acne patch like right here, I usually have one right here, I just need to go get one, helps me not do that. But anyways, so remember, people on TikTok are being paid to tell you what works. Number 2, not everything works because you guys don't have the same skin type. Okay? Like, my mom wanted me to get my hair cut one time, and I was like, and I saw the girl in the picture, and I was like, oh my god, I need to look like that. It was like an Alice Cullen haircut or whatever, and I was so excited to get it. And then I got it, and I didn't look like Alice Cullen because we don't have the same face shape, and we don't, you know what I mean? So the skincare, things aren't gonna work the same because you guys aren't the same person. Number 3, if it's something cheap, that means somebody doesn't get paid. Number 4, make sure to check which ones are doing animal testing. And number 5, if you're gonna do one, make sure to, like, if you're gonna do face washes and stuff like that, see if you can support a small business. I don't know. But, I don't know. Try to do what works for your skin. Don't do those weird skincare smoothies. I don't know how people do that. I'm like, my skin is so sensitive to the point where if I were to do those, like, you're literally mixing a bunch of chemicals together and sticking it on your face. That is not good for your skin. Like, I don't know how kids do that. I don't. Okay? Like, if you're gonna test something out, maybe test like a swab test or maybe like on your neck. I don't know. I'm not a skincare professional. I'm not your esthetician. I think that's what it is. I don't know. Don't try everything at once. And don't listen to somebody because they say that it works on TikTok. Maybe try to talk to your esthetician first and be like, hey, what things might work for me? I don't know. Anyways, that's my little yap session of the day. I hope you enjoyed. I just kind of go in here and I just dump whatever, so hope you enjoy. Okay, bye-bye.